Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Maria Christine Arvillela from BSc 112. My report is all about Philippine Constitution of 1987, Bill of Rights, Section 1 and Section 2. First, let us define what is Bill of Rights. Bill of Rights is the declaration and enumeration of a person's rights and privileges. Bill of Rights is the list of most important rights to the citizen of the country. Next is the design against the violation of government or an individual. In here, it established the relationship between the state and the individuals, defined as the right of an individual by limiting the lawful power of the state. There are three classes of rights. Those are the natural rights, constitutional rights, and the statutory rights. Natural rights means the unwritten rules are given to man by God. And it cannot be taken away from us, like the right to life, right to property, like that. Then the constitutional rights, it is conferred by the Constitution. Then statutory rights, provided by the lawmaking body, consequently may be abolished as the same body. Statutory rights may not contradict to the constitutional rights. Why? Because if the statutory rights contradict the constitutional, it will be invalid. Next, let's go to Article 3. Article 3, Section 1. Article 3, Section 1 of Bill of Rights is also known as the right to life, right to liberty, right to property. In this, it focuses on the due process, right to life, right to liberty, and the right to property. What is due process? Due process, it is the legal maxims which hears before it condemns and renders judgment only after trial. Then, the right to life describes the beliefs that a person has the right to live in a way that they want, as long as they are not violating the law. Next is the right to liberty. This is the right that you should be free from freedom, like freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and freedom of thought. Next is lastly is the right to property. Right to property is the right to pursue your own interest. Like you want to use, transmit, or destroy your own property. Next is the Article 3, Section 2, which is the right against illegal search, seizure, and arrest. First, let us define what is probable cause, search warrant, warrant of arrest, and the warrantless arrest. Probable cause. Probable cause is the facts or evidence that will lead a reasonable person to believe that the suspect committed a crime. Search warrant. The search warrant are the legal document authorized a policeman or other officials to search or to enter the premises. search warrant has four uh, four major basis before it was released or issued. There, those are, oh my God. Those are the, it must be issued upon the probable cause. The probable cause must be determined personally by a competent judge. The existence of probable cause is determined on the basis careful examination by a competent judge. The warrant must be specifically identify and describe the place to be searched or the person or thing to be seized. Next is the warrant of arrest. Warrant of arrest is a command in a formal writing issued against a person to take his or her into custody of law. Then, warrantless arrest. Warrantless arrest is also known as the in flagrante delicto or caught in the act cases. What is the difference between the two, the warrantless and the warrant of arrest? Warrant of arrest has the document that is signed by the judge, while the warrantless arrest is caught in the act. Like if you saw a criminal, you can arrest him or her while the crime is done. While the crime is katatapos lang. Like that, or you see that it is attempted crime or frustrated, like that. Next is the Canadian Bill of Rights. Yan. Canadian Bill of Rights, first is the recognition and declaration of rights and freedom. It is hereby recognized and declared that in Canada there have existed and shall continue to exist without discrimination by reason of race, national origin, color, religion, or sex. The Canadians have the right to choose what they are want to be and stop discrimination. Next is they also have the right to life, liberty, security of a person, like our human rights. But in Canada, it is belong to their Bill of Rights. Then they have also the freedom of speech, freedom of press, and freedom of religion. As same as the Section 1 of Bill of Rights, the right to life, liberty, and property, Canada and Philippines has also the same article, Section 1. Let us see what is in Section 2 of Canadian Bill of Rights. Construction of law. Every law of Canada shall, unless it is expressly declared by an act of the Parliament of Canada, that it shall be operate notwithstanding in Canadian Bill of Rights, be so construed and applied as not to abrogate, abridge, or infringe, or to authorize the abrogation, abridgment, or infringement of any of the rights or freedom herein recognized and declared. In this right of Canadian, they will not accept the freedom of funds if he or she violates the Canadian Bill of Rights. Unlike here in the Philippines, we we protect our we protect individuals as uh, in illegal or unreasonable search, seizure, and arrest. Because in the Philippines, they are not allowed to arrest someone unless it is caught in the act or there's a search warrant signed by the judge. So, in our section 2 of the Bill of Rights and the Canadian Bill of Rights, there is a difference between the two. The Philippines is the Philippine Constitution is protect individual for that illegal illegal search warrant, illegal search, seizure, and arrest. Unlike in the Canada, the construction of law, they will be free if they will not violate the Canadian Bill of Rights. If they violate, they will be imprisoned, detained, ganon, like that. So why Bill of Rights is important for us to know? Why is it important for us to know? Because Bill of Rights is consist of the it is Bill of Rights enumerates the rights that will protect us against the abuses of the state or abuses the one who have the power. For example, me, I'm accused as a criminal. Then, no, I'm accused as a criminal, yes. Then I'm a suspect, but I didn't do some kind of crime. So, I will search my right in here, Bill of Rights, that will help me to protect against them. That is how important Bill of Rights is. Thank you.